What is sound off?
That's a hard question. See, it is a hard question.
That is a hard question.
I don't know. I guess I'd have to think about that.
Sound off is your mom making homemade chili. It's so good.
You are always my favorite color, but now the color has stained my shirt.
Sound Off is a battle of the bands for local musicians aged 21 and under. It's an opportunity for bands to showcase their music on a really broad scale. If they make it to finals, they get showered with a ton of prizes and press and just a lot of love from the local community.
The title of Sound Off as a Northwest Battle of the Bands is misleading.
It's a competition in the way that, you know, you can get some cool prizes in that. But more than that, it's a means of meeting people and meeting new fans and meeting people in the music community that can perhaps help you out or give you some killer advice on, you know, the way to do it right.
I'm not in love with you, I'm in love with what we do.
Because EMP was about education, it was about the interactivity of music and the connection between the music makers and the fans of music, that what would work best was to come up with a program that got young people involved, that got young people to think about their own role in music, that they could use EMP as a springboard to sort of get their careers started, or use EMP as a magnifying glass to at least to expose what they were doing already.
It is the best place to find almost the start of the music community in the Northwest.
I grew up somewhere where there wasn't really a whole lot for under 21 bands, and kind of the peak of what you could do was maybe play in your school's auditorium or at a coffee shop.
Being in a small town where music is so, it's not very diverse, it can be disheartening sometimes. And something like Sound Off can just show you that there's more out there and people will appreciate what you're doing.
It's a place for them to be seen and heard by a lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of different music fans that wouldn't normally hear of them, a lot of writers and radio people and label reps, and just the kind of people you want to hear your band, all in one place, all on one night. So whether or not you win that night, if you play a really good show, there are going to be people in that room that become obsessed with your band.
Idiot Pilot we didn't win. You know, I'm pretty sure we got last. It was in the finals, but I think we got third. And that event, getting third in Sound Off alone, just the buzz and exposure from that just really helped our band take off.
Sound Off is really the biggest venue for a under 21 artist.
It's like the youth bumper shoot, kind of really important to keep. I feel like it recharges the scene. It's like South by Southwest stimulates Austin's economy. I feel like Sound Off stimulates like the Seattle All Ages economy.
Right.
So it helps us get better bookings and it helps the kids keep playing.
Don't get what you want.
It's astounding what the youth are coming up with right now.
I think that's amazing that you can like watch a 13-year-old on stage, and otherwise like they're not going to get a show at the Comet, you know, they're 13 years old. So I think going out for Sound Off is just your automatic validation as a musician. Every time I talk to kids who are involved in Sound Off, they've walked away with so many connections and so many friendships. Like you see a lot of Sound Off bands playing shows together after Sound Off is done.
It's very similar being a part of this peer group of Sound Off bands as it is being part of the larger Seattle music community on a whole. You're interacting with all these different artists, all these different genres of music. You're finding ways to collaborate with each other, to support each other.
I think what it comes down to is that good music is good music, and it doesn't matter whether you have a loud distorted guitar or a laptop or a keyboard. You know, if you come out here and you play some great songs and you write some great songs, people are gonna like it. And that's kind of what Sound Off is all about.
And when I shut my